Right, hello everybody, how is it going? I hope you are all doing well, and welcome back to another video on the Camels, Trains and Adventures YouTube channel. And today I've got a slightly different video for you today, and it's a sort of a mix of a review and a comparison. So you already know what it is by the title, but I'm going to be venturing into the Wagon review area, which I haven't touched on before, so I thought, why not try it? So I've got 3 wagons to look at today. They're all open plank wagons. There's 2 old Bachmann ones and 1 new one. So here they are. We have Woollerton Collieries, which is code number 37100, 7 plank wagon. We have Edward Eastwood, which is code number 37080K, 7 plank end-door wagon, Edward Eastwood, Bachmann Collectors Club, 2008-2009. And this is the new one, which is William Harrison, which is code number 37163, 8 plank wagon. And you can see actually there that this is a label that's gone over another one. So this box was originally for a different wagon, which is interesting to know. Now, if you cast your mind back to the beginning of October, you might have seen a video I did at the Great Electric Train Show in Milton Keynes. If you haven't seen that, I'll leave a link up here in the top corner, and that is where I've picked up all 3 of these, along with another wagon, which I'm going to do in a separate video. Now, these are all bought second hand, and the prices for these 2, I think, was £7.50, and I think for the newer one, it was £9. Which I think is very good prices. I'll just pop a few pictures up on screen of current prices or RRP prices of wagons the same size. So when you think, I know they're second hand, when you think that very, very good value for money, I personally think anyway. So shall we get them out of the boxes? You guys probably don't want to see that, so I'll do a very quick time lapse and then I'll be back. We can take a look at these different wagons. Right, so I have lowered the camera down just so we can get a better look at the wagons. But the first thing I'm going to do is a quick test, and this is going to be sort of like a test in 2 parts. And it's based on free rolling. So this test is the friction test. How long does it take to start free rolling, or what steepness does it take to start free rolling, and how long does it take to get up to a decent speed? So I'm going to use this bit of tape as the start point, and I'm going to line it up with the front of the hook. So if we start off, let's just get it lined up about there and see whether this starts to do free roll. Just move it away so it doesn't catch the tape. Let's see if it starts free roll. It did. It was relatively slow to start with. Well, now it's not rolling, so let's give it a slight move forward. There we go. So slow, 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 picking up speed about here. About here it picks up speed. So let's just bring it there, and that is staying still. So that there is a marker for the others to beat, to see how long it takes for them to speed up. Line up the second one and release. Also relatively slow. Also starts picking up speed about the same place. So, and these are the older Bachmann wagons, which would make sense. Let's just if I just hook them together, that might stop them rolling away. No, that's done the complete opposite of what I was thinking it would do. Ah, there we go. Right, and let's get the newer one. Line it up. Now, because it's new, I'm expecting this to be pretty fast from the go. I'm not expecting it to need to speed up quite a lot. But release. Just as I expected. It did start picking up about there. That's where it really started to pick up. But it wasn't like this one, because the red one, when it started off, it was a bit slow, it was a bit joltery, and then it picked up. This one really nice and smooth. But what I can gather from these 3, this tiny little mini test, is that all of these have got very good free rolling capability. There's not that much friction on the wheels to cause them to not go down a small incline, which is very nice. So I'll do the second part of the test when we're on the railway, which is the distance, how far each one free rolls to. So that's part 2. So if I just uncouple these, I'm going to have a look at the red one to start with. I've made a few notes for filming this part, just so I can come across, show my views perfectly without me like stuttering. So to start off with, I just want to say how smart, and I love these open wagons because they've got so much character to them. They're so smart. With the bold lettering, it really stands out, especially on this lovely red colour. Very nice. So we can obviously see it says Woollerton Collieries, Nottingham. I'm guessing this 79 indicates to Wagon 79, number 79 Wagon. Guessing that's what it refers to. In the bottom corner, I'm going to zoom in because it's focused, and if I just zoom in, you'll be able to see it better. It says load 10 tons, and over here it says empty to Woollerton Colliery, I think that says. And it says something else. It says some 670, but I'm not sure what it says next to it. Can't actually understand what that says. It seems like a fancy writing. On the undercarriage, if we can focus camera, please, there we go. We've got so nice, we've got a handbrake, we've got axle boxes, we've got metal wheels, slim couplings as well. Doesn't have any sprung buffers. Now, I don't know of any wagon or any model railway company that gives their wagons sprung buffers, and I know they're not really that useful. Like, they can't be used like they are in real life, but it's nice to have that little bit of realism. Like, locos tend to have them now, so I think if wagons had them, I could just be talking complete rubbish. Like, there probably isn't a need for sprung buffers on these wagons, but it just adds a nice bit of realism. Continuing on, we have some very nice detail with the riveting all along everywhere. Very, very nice. And yeah, all of these open wagons are very nice. Bachmann do a very nice job with their open wagons. And I have looked at various wagons from different manufacturers, and I might try out some others, because I know Oxford Rail do some very nice wagons at very affordable prices as well. So it'll be good to maybe interesting to compare them. Let's take that one away, and let's get the second one, the Edward Eastwood. And like the first wagon, also really smart with the bold lettering, this time on a slightly darker colour. Now, there are a few things I want to point out with this that you can probably notice that aren't due to Bachmann. Excuse me, that aren't due to Bachmann. All of these were second-hand, as I mentioned, and this one, as you can see, has used to have realistic coal in, because it's slightly messy on the inside, and you can see there is some remnants of realistic coal. And every now and then you'll notice some fingerprints and glue marks, and they're not on that end, it's on this end. You can also notice the fingerprint marks there with the glue. Now, that doesn't really bother me that much because they're wagons. It's not like it's a loco that's been ruined, and that's not Bachmann, because I'm pretty sure the separately fitted coal, the realistic coal that the previous owner has fitted, is probably the reason and the cause of these fingerprints. So I'm not going to mark that down for Bachmann because I don't think that's them anyway. But yeah, Edward Eastwood railway wagon and wheel works. Down in the bottom corner we have, hold on, focus, we have 671. Again, that word, it looks like tear. That's all I can gather from that. It looks like tear. But that number 2, and then some sort of star and 2 C's from the looks of it. Not quite sure what that is. We've got lovely riveting again. We got what down here says Eastwood Chesterfield, I think that says. I mean, it does say Chesterfield here as well. It also says load 12 tons as well. I have zoomed in as far as my camera will go. But yeah, I love the white rims on the wheels as well. It looks really, really nice. So yeah, very, very nice detail again. And like I said, this leftover realistic cold doesn't really bother me that much. If I just zoom out a little bit, it doesn't bother me that much, because I may add realistic cold to these myself. But yeah, very impressed so far. And now let's go on to the newer Bachmann wagon, so the modern day Bachmann wagon. And again, the bold lettering just stands out on a very nice grey. This is the smartest out of all of them, I think. White with some black lining, or black shadowing, I think it is. It's more black shadowing on a very smart grey colour. Very nice. Another 617.0, which is very similar to the other one. I wonder if that's what it looks like it be what this is. I think that says 670, this says 617.0. Can someone in the comments explain to me what this means, because I have absolutely no idea at all. But yeah, William Harrison collieries, load 15 tons. Oh, Harrison limited collieries. 674. Is that wagon 674? Guessing again, probably, maybe, don't know, who knows. Handbrake, the axle boxes, again, no undercarriage detail. I think that is something Bachmann could improve, because I have seen some reviews online of wagons from Oxford Rail, and they have a good array of detail on the underneath. But what has impressed me is all of these have metal wheels as well. All also have the slimline coupling, all very nice detail on the riveting side. There's the 674 again. Yeah, all of them are very, very smart, and all of them also have brown interiors, which also look very nice. Now, this particular wagon is a 8-plank wagon, which, if you count the different planks, let me just grab a screwdriver. If you count the different planks, you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 planks. I just grab the other two. These are both 7-plank wagons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then grab the red one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So yeah, very, very nice. Let's just zoom the camera out a bit more. Let's get these lined up. So what I can tell from these wagons is Bachmann do no, stay still, sit. Oh, that's not a dog. Stay. There we go. Like it'll listen to me. And there. Just turn the camera. So yeah, what I can tell from this is Bachmann do some very, very nice open wagons, some very nice detail. Like I say, the character with the bold lettering really stands out. Rivets, writing, everything really, really nice. More detail could be done on the undercarriage, but yeah, small couplings, very good rolling capability, not much friction there whatsoever. Could do with they are wagons, obviously, and the whole wagons are made of plastic. So I think if you were to add some realistic cold to them, that would be quite handy for the weight as well. It would add a nice bit of weight, because light wagons tend to derail quite a bit. So if you add a bit of weight, that can stop derailing issues. But yeah, let's head down to the railway and continue with the part 2 of the rolling test, and then get behind a nice little freight train running around the railway. So I'll see you in a second. So here we are down at the railway, and I do have the red wagon just in front of me, and this is going to be part 2 of the free rolling test. So my railway doesn't have any inclines, but what I'm going to do is I'm just going to lift the railway up a little bit, so there is a bit of an incline, and see how far it goes. So if I just get into a better position, like so, and let's just lift the table up and see how far it goes. So we got to about just next to the blue tanker, so relatively decent. Let's put the green one on, line it up with the level crossing, and see how far it goes. Yeah, that one wasn't as good. That went just here, as you can see. So This one isn't as good at free rolling as the red one. But now I've just knocked over the street lamp, or clock actually. And now it's time for the new wagon. Let's see how well that does. Line it up and off we go. So that went very slightly further than the red wagon. Obviously the red wagon went about here. So what I can gather from this test, part 1 was earlier, now part 2. What I can gather from overall is these 3 wagons are not bad free rollers. They have very good free rolling capability. There's not much friction, so you shouldn't have any troubles with these not performing the greatest. They can free roll quite well. So let's get it hooked up to a small freight train and have it doing some laps around the railway. So I'll be back in a couple of seconds. So here we are, I've hooked up the 3 different wagons to a small goods train, which is going to be pulled by my fantastic Bachmann 8750 class pannier tank, which is just, I think it looks fantastic with a small little goods train because it's a small little engine and it just complements small goods trains so well. So with the 3 wagons, I'm going to be also running a very, now would you call it baby blue, turquoise? What sort of colour would you say that? Let's just call it turquoise for now. Turquoise and black box van, and my two of my kit builds, and the camera's trying to focus on a tree. As I was saying, 2 of my kit builds, a castle wagon and the brake van. Makes up a nice little freight train, so let's get it moving. Let's focus on the train first. Come on, focus. There we go. Right, and let's get it moving. I feel like this won't, yep. Didn't think it'd be as smooth as it starts, but oh well. Let's get up to this. I think about half will be nice. And let's focus on the camera again. So yeah, as I said, it looks very nice running around with a small little goods train. So like in all of my reviews, let's go around the railway and take some shots in various different alternative angles with a nice little bit of music. So let's get on with that, and I hope you enjoy them. So I do hope you enjoyed those various alternative angles with some nice music. But now, here are my ratings for Bachmann's very nice open plank wagons. So what is my final verdict on these wagons? Well, as you can see, they are very, very good. So to start off, detail 5 stars. They are just fantastic. Bachmann always do very good detail on everything they make, whether it be rolling stock or locos, whatever it is, very good detail. There was a moment when I said could be sprung buffers, if that would be useful, or some more detail on the underneath, but I don't think that's worth a star getting knocked off because they are fantastic. Performance, great free rolling, great being pulled, no derailments, nothing, just fantastic. But value for money, as I showed you, the RRP was about £22 for a 7-plank wagon from Bachmann, which for the size of them is just too much, and we know Bachmann tend to have quite high prices when it comes to some of their things. But I think 4 stars is reasonable, judging by the quality of them, because they are good quality. Bachmann do make good quality wagons. So overall, that gives a fantastic score of 14 out of 50, which goes straight to the top of my leaderboard because it is obviously the only review I've done. I am going to do more of these, but it'll be interesting to try out some other different wagons. I know Oxford Rail do some fantastic wagons, so it'll be interesting to see what they are like compared to these, and I know they're cheaper as well. But yeah, that is my overall final ratings for the Bachmann open plank wagons. So let's finish off this video. So I do hope you enjoyed that video. Feel free to leave a like, subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss another one of the videos, and leave a comment down below. It really means a lot to me and I want to know your feedback, what you thought of these wagons as well. But until next time, I'll see you down the line. Take care everybody, catch you later, bye.